High powers have always been a sought-after handgun, but they had gotten to the point where they were out of the average person's reach, let's say. And now I brought it back into a more affordable price and a quality product.
The P35 is a very nice pistol. Browning High Power is actually a well-known pistol. In the Turkish market, the people also like this pistol very much. Of course, we have the original drawings or the original pistols. We scan them, we 3D models we establish, but we try to make it better. We try to make it flawless.
Olmazsa olmazımız.
Our priority is always quality, and every day we improve that. Our father showed the path. He wanted us to make that gun, and we wanted to grow the high power business. We have realized that there is a gap in that P35 production, and there are not many companies producing high powers. First, we make the design. We draw all the parts separately, then we bring them together, and then we make the whole gun on the CAD. After that, we see the positions, we see if anything is wrong on the parts, then we remodel them if it is needed. Then we do some analysis programs, and let's say like we put a pressure at the beginning of the barrel, and we ask the program what would happen if we do it 10,000 times. And it gives us idea and shows us the weak points. Then we improve these parts and the model.
After we finalize it, we develop in-house R&D models. We test them a lot. We make the endurance test, cold test, hot test, mud test, every test which a military pistol even requested. We do the same things for this P35. Then after this, all testings are completed. We modify the extractor, we modify the ejector and even the hammer because of the biting, etc. We try to improve those areas. And then after, in addition, we think that because most of the pistols users are right now using the laser, etc., that kind of accessories, then we add the Picatinny rail. Then we think like the 1911, we can extend the beaver tail. So we put this all ideas on the pistols, and we develop different models for the P35 Match, P35 PI. So we have a large product range for this model.
I think that we've filled a niche for people that want a collector or someone that wants a very traditional handgun, and it wasn't available at a reasonable price. And when it did come back with other companies, it was not what we're producing at Girsan. We're either producing a copy of as designed and as produced, or a modernized version or tactical version. We brought out the full size, we brought out what was called the detective, we call it the PI, and we will move into the aluminum frame high powers later in 2023. We'll bring out a standard configuration just like we did everywhere else, and then we'll bring out a more modernized tactical configuration. The original guns we produced were copies of as designed, as produced by John Browning's design. And then we went off into modernizing it. We added a beaver tail, we added a better trigger, we added nicer grips, different sights, ambi safeties, and we took it to a gun that you would take your old Browning and take it to a gunsmith. You'd pay $1,200 or $1,300 for, and we took all that to production. And today that gun retails around $700 with everything.
For the P35, we are using high tensile steel alloys. First, starting with the gun drill operation, we are drilling the bore, and then we are honing it for very precise boring, and bottom riffling we are doing. After completing the bore, then we are starting the turning operations. We are using 3-axis and 4-axis CNC machines to complete the barrel lock and chamber and the other areas. Then after we are vacuum heat treating the barrels.
So today we've seen a decrease from our point of view of polymer handguns to an increase in metal frame guns. I think it's just truly market penetration on polymer guns. There's every flavor, every configuration that anybody can conceive of today in polymer guns. There'll probably be newer designs come out later, but today the polymer market I think is saturated. So now you're seeing people who collect or want to have more than one handgun, you're seeing them go to metal frames.
For the P35, MCP35 Girsan, we are using the forged steel frame. Also, we have a forged aluminum frame for the lightweight models we will have. And both of the forged frames are machined, and it is almost like 95% of the materials are machined. After completing the frame, if it is aluminum, we have anodizing operations, we have other surface treatment operations. For the steel, we are also coating them and then we are painting them. Slight raw material, it's high tensile strength steel alloy. It is a cold drawn material. We are using 4-axis high-tech CNCs to machine them. Also, we have some broaching operations, and after heat treatment, we have surface finishing operations. The quality is very critical for us because our products are used by the police, military, and even the civilian members are trusting these pistols. So we want to ensure that they can trust our pistols. And because of that reason, all operators are responsible for quality. Not only quality control team is responsible. So everybody is checking their parts, components after they do their jobs, and they have necessary gauges, receiving gauges. They have all type of inspection devices to verify its job done properly. In addition to this, the quality control team make the over inspections. So every part, I can say, verified. Every part measured twice before coming to assembly or the next operations.
Tabii bizim için
We've been in the business for 30 years and the procedure was never been easy. To reach that point, we worked hard. We wanted to produce the guns that have been legendary in the past, such as 1911 and high power, because as all of us know, legends never die.